on the dance floor with my ghouls. They look so dumb, they're so uncool. I'm just kidding, they're pretty sweet. My skeleton crew, they're so elite. My ghouls are the best, they're kinda nice. If you met them, you'd say, what a surprise. They're just misunderstood. I say misunderstood, yeah, in every way. Now everybody dance, the skeleton dance, the Reaper King dance. Now everybody dance. Crew, they're so elite. My ghouls are the best, they're kinda nice. If you met them, you'd say, what a surprise. They're just misunderstood. I say misunderstood, yeah, in every way, yeah. Now everybody dance, the skeleton dance, the Reaper King dance. Now everybody dance.
Oh, I love timing that perfectly. Hello, Derp. Hello, Keep. How are you? God, I'm not liking the grandpa thing. Hey, Ronald, Schreier. Hello, both of you. Are you feeling better today, Derp? You weren't feeling that well yesterday.
Ready and waiting.
Oh, alright, I'm Bell. I'm okay. I know you were okay. You were here. Like, it was Derp that, like, went to lay down and you said he wasn't feeling well, Keep. But no, I hope you're... Yes, I hope you're also doing okay. I'm feeling better. Thank you for asking. No problem. I'm glad both of you are doing good. It's Saturday. I had work. There too. You asked me if I was okay. I mean, yeah, I guess I did ask both of you. Both of you.
instructions.
Oh, we had a long day yesterday with 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 the video and everything. I'm gonna shush you. Hi,
Good day, Lord Phaethon.
Ansel was
I
done.
would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Need something?
He's gonna do
Ask
Sama.
my colleagues.
Do swords. So let's do levels and swords. Make me. Oh, this is watching. I'm like sitting here watching TV and like my kids are fighting in the corner of my eye.
Is it time to clock out?
Because we had a very long day yesterday with watching the live stream. Oh, I will. Watching the live stream of the new stuff that's coming. That was exciting. Seeing all that's to come. That's why I've entitled that thing So Far. So close yet so far. It's like, wait, I mean, like, how much longer do we have? Yeah, we have another. So we have 2 weeks basically still. Got about like 2 weeks before we're all said and done.
Have a couple of start your day.
Alright. Scrap level. Should I punish Derp? How are you gonna punish him? Are you gonna give him a noogie? You know, I would make the I'd make the very like funny insult joke of, what do you mean? You just have to show him yourself, and he'll be like, ah, a woman. That's okay. Where does that guy go? Me. Yeah. You know, a lot of times I don't realize like, okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. It is though. That's the like, stupid like incel like never seen a woman type of like joke joke there is. What did I do? I don't know. I remember like it was such a common joke of like, oh, you never seen a woman before. It shows it's like the SpongeBob the Maniac, like where they hold up the photo and it's Patrick. Ha! It's like, here's a picture of a woman. Ha! Ha! Go back to studying. Are you studying? What are you studying? What do you got? What are you studying? Nurse, Grandpa's doing it again. I'm reliving my childhood. The memes. The SpongeBob memes. But I'm actually curious, like, Derp, what are you studying? Is it just like basic things? Well, if you're this old and you're in college, you should be like getting closer to like the end of your profession. No, wait. Yeah, that works. 30 more minutes.
This ought to do it. Stronger enemies coming in.
30 minutes to what? I feel like I'm out of the loop. I don't have context. Mothering me around more than my mother. Crazy work. Yeah, some women be like that. So my wife treats it. I don't know. I leave it to her. Like, I don't know. I don't have to remember shit.
Good day, Lord Phaeton.
It's like, oh, we're having an event. I'm glad. It's like, okay. It's like, I'm glad you remember. I don't. Okay, let's do. No.
I would never turn down Lord Phaeton.
Need something? Go ask my colleagues.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, basically.
Is it time to clock out?
He chose language major? Oh. This Dum Dum didn't answer you? Oh, yeah, I was wondering. But which, is that why you're saying, like, his Chinese is good? I'm deaf? Sorry. That's alright. Is that why you say you can speak good Chinese? You just choose, like, a Chinese language? Is it just, like, overall language, or is it, like, specific language?
It's our turn, bro.
Yeah, let's do, we'll do roll, man. How do I explain this? That's I'm curious. Like, I mean, I'm a science major. I don't know, like, but like, I'm a science major, but, like, my specific degree is I have a degree in forensic biology. So, like, you can get very specific from, like, a broad degree, such as language. Like, if you're a language major, that can be applied to so many different things. It really depends what specific thing he's getting a degree for. He doesn't speak Chinese. It was a meme. All right. I kind of figured it was, but I was like, I was half sure, half unsure about it. Because for what it's worth, Chinese is a very like well known, like especially since people got into anime and like like both like the kanji and everything. Like I think my roommate for like the last part of 2 years of my of schooling, like he was learning Chinese because he just found it interesting. He sent me a message in Chinese, that's why I said it. Oh.
I'm cruising now.
You know, my first thought would be like, did you get hacked? If I got a random message sent to me in Chinese, I'd be like, oh no, did your account get hacked? That'd be like my first thought. He's just a silly guy. Fucking the cat face. So wait, Dirk, what is your like official degree that you're going for? Like, it's not just like a straight language, is it? Because it's such a broad. Can you even get a language? I'm more curious, like, what if official, like, degree you're trying to go for? And then answer him. Answer him. I mean, he's studying, so like it's probably a little bit better that he focuses on that. And we're gonna be here for another like an hour or two, so should be fine. Oh, what's your end of your story? So are you happy with the story? I'm really stoked. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have been able to write something like this. Thanks a ton. I'm happy with it too. Seeing your love for the story made together makes me really happy. Maybe we'll cross paths again with each other stories, or maybe this is the only time our lives will intersect. We'll meet again. Hey, but whenever we meet again or not, this memory is real and will stick around. I wrote this story down here and I'll give it to you as a keepsake. A breeze dragged with the paper from his hand, and it drifts onto the ground. He went down to grab it, but when you look up, the guy is just gone, like he was never there. Whoa, smoke bomb. The novelist, which called him ZU, is nowhere to be found. Was that just a dream? I had the Bally twins. Well, the place is known for being haunted by urban legends, but the paper in your hand is definitely real. Oh. I gave a second chance to Cupid. Studying while playing ZZZ. I cannot hear anything. The music is mute it. What was the question? I closed that ass game. Overwatch. What do you? I asked you what's your actual like degree that you're going for. Like, what's your, like, the official, like, diploma degree, like, are you trying to go for? Mr. Cole. I've had to add a lot of words because of you guys, because none of you ever talked to my chat, and Automod's been like napping you guys with your words, so they keep adding new words to your thing to let you guys talk. Also, just save like the things you wrote. That's pretty cool. Am I like too quiet? I don't know. my mic is all the way up, so I don't know if y'all can't hear me. That's the biggest issue. I'm still in my last year of high school. I have no plans yet. Oh. I mean, it's kind of a little bit for the bet. I don't know. As someone that went to college, I mean, yes, it's kind of handy, but it also puts you in a hole. So it's like it gets like tricky in that way of deciding what you want to do and everything. Like, for what it's worth, like, I don't know. I kind of wish I went into like a straight field, like with like welding or like a trade job. I kind of wish I went to a trade job, like or went to like those type of schooling. Because I have my degree, but then like I was never able to get anywhere with it. I'm still technically trying, after all these years. Do songs together, and he's playing ZZ while he should be studying. Well, if it's his last year in high school, like usually that's like the easiest. Like, the last year of any schooling, like of high school and of college, is usually like the easiest. Well, not really. I guess college, not really, because you have your finals and all the stuff you need to do. Yeah, seriously, ass game while you're on it. Yes. I'm spying on you. You got to, I mean, I was a person that I went to college right out of high school. So like, because I'm like, I mean, as most millennials were by our parents, they were like, you have to go to college, you gotta do it, and stuff. And like, I mean, I was lucky that my mom was smart and saved everything, so I never took any loans or nothing. So I never had to pay back loans or anything for like half of my life. It's like there's like pros and cons. It's a lot of like what do you want to decide what you want to do. A time where we have the green. Oh yeah, I think we did talk about this. Or about the degree inflation. Yeah. That's like it's the annoying thing of it. That's why I'm saying it's gonna lead back into people doing more trade jobs. I think people of yours and like Zoomers and Alpha are gonna lean a little bit more toward like trade jobs to try to balance it back out. But there's always be like people that want to be creative. I mean, for what it's worth, like everyone wants to be a streamer. Everyone wants to be a content creator. Apparently, though, like I remember back a while, that's like the thing kids want to be nowadays. Like, oh, what do you want to be up? What do you want to be when you grow up, little Timmy? I want to be a streamer.
I would never turn down Lord Faven.
I want to be Kaisenot.
I'm sorry.
You guys were telling me this movie. I just want to be someone's priority. Aw. I mean, what? I mean, you're my priority. Keep you're in my chat. You're my friend. If you made a love priority, I can't really help you with that. I'm a person that I always cherish my friends. I'm a very like selfless. Kaisenot is crazy, dude. I love how the internet is like was like loving this man. They turned on this man, and I figure like it's gonna be like about a week or something. I want to be loved. I mean, you and me both keep. That's. I feel like that's a lot of people want is to just be loved by, in a way. Even me at this point, like it's kind of hard to do, because if you're like, if you person you love conflicts with the way you want to be loved, it's kind of like weird like that. Or you can love somebody, but you feel like they don't love you back. Of someone who takes good care of you. I mean, that's me, so I don't really have to imagine that. I'm a very like caring person. Are you so it keeps gonna keep writing. It's gonna be like what I put on my my dating profile back in the day, basically. I mean, I've lived with those virtues of caring about people and like loving people for the way they are. So it's. Where was the email from? I mean, there's things I like about people. Like if you got big tits and a big ass, like that's a bonus. But personality wise, like I've never like harshed on, unless you're an asshole or like if you're an asshole or like a bitch to people, like okay, yeah, I can say then, yeah, I get to judge you for who you are, but most people are chill for the most part. Like, I can like hang with them, but like I was the weird guy that like people would be like so weirded out sometimes because I would be able to meet somebody and I treat them like they're my best friend even if I just met them, and some people would find that so weird. Is that they'd be like, "Oh, have you known that guy for like years?" I'm like, "No, I just met him." One-sided feelings are slow death. I mean, yeah, the pros and cons. All right, yeah. And there's always like a thing to try to fix yourself. If you have a partner that will tell you about your flaws, it's always beneficial to you. Like again, if you care about that person, if they're telling you something that something you're flawed and can at least accurately describe what you're doing wrong, like that's what me and my girl have done. Like she had very bad cons, bad her mindset was very bad about certain things, and it took time, but she finally got it after a long while. But during that time, it was hard it's kind of hard to convince someone of something they don't think is wrong that is wrong. Uh, oh, why did I get that? That was weird. Wait, man, still do it in then? Sometimes people just prefer to leave you. I mean, yes, I've had that. If you are the problem, oh yes, don't worry. I've had that thought many a times, especially with my girl because it's like in my personality wise, I've had that bad mindset of if I was a better person, that the things that I feel are wrong, they shouldn't be wrong, and that they would fix. And like, I know that's not the best mindset because it is their fault, but like, no one wants to blame someone else usually. Doing is okay. Yeah, here's just an example. Like she got over this a lot because I think it was just a holdover from like college and high school. Is that she really had the holdover of, and I get this mindset, but it's also a problematic mindset. The idea of, oh, I can still be friends with my ex. Oh, I still have him in my phone number. Oh, he still contacts me, or I still message him, and and it just like there's nothing inherent. Like there is and there isn't something inherently wrong with that idea, but it leaves the option. It leaves the option of something bad happening. And she just couldn't get that. She couldn't be like, well, I'm not going to do anything, so why is that a wrong idea? And I'm like, it's because it's not about if you do anything, it's about the perception of it. If you tell other people you are doing this, they are going to look bad at you. It's like it's like people can't get over their own mindset. Like they can't see past themselves and what others will look onto them. If my boyfriend have his ex still staying in his phone or anything, well, get out. I mean, yeah, it just took a lot of convincing because it's like get her to finally like move past that and like understand the detrimental idealism of that. it really comes from people that are very like stuck in their own mindset of if everything I think is right, and if it's not my way, and the way I think it's wrong. In which I don't know. I'm a very fluid like I have my own morals, I have my own things, but I'm a very convincible person. I'm a very pure. I'm a scientist. I'm open to listening to the differences and what people feel and don't feel about things. But usually, I spend a lot of. My way of thinking is for sure very different, and that is not inherently wrong. But you then have to It's the people that can't think about others' way of thinking. Also, it's like if you can't see the other side's perspective of your thinking, that is the problem. Like, especially if it's on a broad topic, like feelings or relationships or or just like certain there are kind of certain truths in the world, but there's always factors that will change any perception. So like I'm always a person that's willing to hear opposite opinions and be swayed by like their conclusive ideas or that, and like I feel like that's a lot of people have forgotten and don't really think about nowadays. Is like they don't see a problem from both sides. They see it from their side. I'm open to advice. Yeah. Well, I won't. I feel that is respect, but of course, as we both ways, if not 50-50, then why even try? Yeah. But it's like in my case, like with that, like again, I all my exes, I've only had like 4 or 5 exes in my life, but like, but still, I have no contact with them. After the relationship ended, I had no contact because I was of the mind when a relationship ends, it ends with that person, because if you keep that person in your phone, or that you're still keeping that hope and that idealism alive that you want to be with that person. Like it's a symbolic and it's a mental thing that if you can't cut off and like move on from that person, then you're truly never moving forward. It was only my side. It was only my side. Yeah, I mean that's how I've felt, and the way I've done it with a lot of things in my life, in which it is very frustrating when you have that. Like it's like this way I feel. It's very frustrating because you see your way of doing it, and like you're like I'm like I am doing all these things for you. Why can't you give them back? Why can't you do the same for me? Like, why is it so difficult? Why is it so hard? Should be 70-30 with both trying to be the 70? Yeah. If you stop trying in a relationship, that's I feel when it really kills. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I got in a relationship, and like after a few years, like it's that, which is a good and bad thing. Like the idea of like the idealism when you see in like movies or conceptualized of oh, we've been married for like 30 years and doesn't really matter, whatever, and like which is it's a good and bad thing, in which I feel like you should still love that. I mean, but it's like that's like again into the individuals like thing. I'm a very loving person, so the conflict me and my girl come into is that me personally, I am a very physical lover. I'm a person that I've been hurt by words and lies and lots of things in my life. So just saying you love me doesn't really mean anything to me. It's your actions, it's your words along with those actions. It's the way you do and the things you do, and like be like being romantic, being sexy, trying to be intimate, and like those things speak to me. But it's one of the things is that when your partner isn't that, and they're like, "Oh, I am not a physical person. I'm more of a like conversationalist and situation. Like, oh, I just like being with you, and that makes me happy." And I'm like, but then it's like you have that conflict of like, you're getting your love, but I'm not getting my love, and that goes back to the 70-30 thing, where it then feels I'm giving the 70, and you're giving me the 30. I had like a schedule to remind him of things. I used to take care of him with his family problems, friendship. I was there when he couldn't even go out of his room, yet he still met another girl and fell in love with her personality. Then he asked me to change. Like what? Sorry to no, it's completely fine. I keep this is not going to become a surprise to you. During high school, I was that guy that every girl would come to and talk about with their problems to. I was like this during high school. I was very open minded. I was very considerate. It didn't help me get a girl, but it was because I never really thought of it like that. I just felt like helping people. That's just an ungrateful man. I mean, and also you guys are young. It's easier to say that when you're older. Like, oh, that's so ungrateful. How like it is true, but in the time in your life or way you think of things, it can and cannot be. Like, I can look back on times where I was very ungrateful. I was very selfish. I was very like, I want this. I like, and nothing will change my mind of it. Like how could you? Yes, I mean and that's the uncredited love type of thing. Is that it's just hard. It's just if the person doesn't see you as that too. If there's not that romantic connection, you could easily turn it into, oh, I just saw you as like a very close and good friend of mine, and like that girl and he asked me to change. And like, and what do you mean? Like he asked you to change? Like, did he break up with that girl? Like he fell for that girl, it didn't work out. Then he like what? Try to ask you to change to be like that girl? That's what I'm curious about when you said like he asked you to change. No, he liked her personality. He started saying things like, "I don't like the way you act when I was just myself." That gives me some self-reflection. Is that, and then the way you did it was never wrong, but it's just that again that goes back to my saying of like the differences of the wants and needs of people. I started noticing he wanted to be more me more be like more like her. Yeah, and that's never healthy. You should never try to make someone else. You can want certain traits of somebody, like in my case, I would want my girl to be more sexy, to be more forward, to be like more intimate, to like try to come on to me, make sexy jokes, do like, and that isn't everybody. Like a lot of people, they can't be that. I'm just like that. I'm very sexy. I'm very like close and touchy and like likes to be like very forward and in that type of way because I find it fun and endearing and a way of showing my love and affection of saying like, oh, how beautiful you are, or like making the snide comment of like, oh, how big your ass is, or like like that type of thing. And it's just, and it's some of the times it's just the different things in people's wants and needs, and that it's kind of it's I'm trying to think inside of that mindset, but he couldn't get her because she had a boyfriend. I mean, that's the whole thing of it being young like that. It's like you run into those situations. So that mindset goes into he couldn't have her, so he tried to make you into her, so that he could have her, and that goes really into that ungrateful mindset of that he never appreciated what you did for him, and there comes stuff like that, but like, and that's just people. Some people are like that. I'm a person. I've always been grateful for the things that people have done for me. Like, I am a person that, like, I will be very humble and, like, really thankful for things that are given onto me. But it's a lot of times that it's me giving to others and not receiving anything in return. But then you shouldn't. But you never should do things to expect. It's you shouldn't. You shouldn't. No, no. I will never change for no one. Period. That's. I mean, that's. That's funny. Is that I've heard that from my girl. Is but you should. You should be open to being flexible. No, you shouldn't change your whole personality. Like, you shouldn't try to be someone else, but you have to be flexible. Want a different person, the door is open, go find them. Yeah. There's always the option to find someone else, but it's when you feel like you care about somebody, and if they can give you a reasonable explanation of, like, why they think way you do something is wrong, or, like, they would want something, and you care that others, and there's nothing wrong with molding a bit of yourself. Like, I changed for my girl. Like, I became more responsible. Like, I was very shut in. I didn't like going out. Like, I would put up with such a stink about going out to places. Like, why would I want to go out? I don't want to go out to these places. I'd rather stay inside. But I've learned to become more appreciative of going out and doing these things because it makes her happy. I'm talking about my personality, just how I am. I can't change the thing about me. Even me am I even me at this point? Yeah, you should never change your core self. Like, there's stuff about you that's core, but there's things that you can be flexible about. Like me in the situation of, I was a very indoor person. I was very, like, I don't like going out, but, like, I became more of, okay, let's go out to dinner. Let's go out. Let's go and do bowling or axe throwing. But I also think that comes with age and being more flexible in your mindset and your way of giving to others, especially when you can recognize that the love you can give to somebody may not be the love that you think you need, because that's what happens. That can happen to somebody, to you, in a lot. It's coming down and trying each other's hobbies. That's making it work, making sacrifice for somebody, which I always did. Yeah, and that's a responsible and reasonable thing to do. But like, it's really hard without knowing, like, all the context and everything. But it's like, and also people change over time too. Like, it's just a fact of the matter. Like people will change over time. Like since I've known my girl since high school, she's a way different person than she was back in high school. During high school, she was a church girl. She was very churchy. She didn't want anything sexual. She didn't want anything. She was very, like, wait until marriage. And then she went to college, and we had a bunch of issues in between all of then. But, like, nowadays, like, you wouldn't recognize the girl she was in high school. She's very outgoing. She's very flirty. She's very, like, not really. She still harps on her body, even though I tell her her body's fine. She gets very self-conscious about her body. But, like, people will change themselves if they so wish and they feel that they need to. But that's about giving a person a will and a need. That's why, like, sometimes I feel like if you are a person that can provide a happy place for somebody, they will change for you to make you happy. And that's the way I kind of wanted to live, is being happy and being self-sacrificing for another so that they too give onto them, which can be abused, and it has been abused by me, is by giving so much of myself to another and them not wanting to give back or abusing it. For our relationship, they all want a 6'3" guy, all abs and no brain, and same goes for guys. I mean, true. That turns into like society's idealisms and like what they've pushed. Like especially now with the internet and every like yeah, the 6'3" abs no brain guy, like that's a thing pushed to women, and to guys it's like don't even approach a woman because we see all the TikToks and all the videos of you tried to hit on our girl and she pulls out her phone and like makes a big like internet stink of like how this guy hit on me and ruin his life, cancel him, and like is listen. Yeah. But it's a problem is that sometimes people either don't want to listen or like it just that's a problem for people. People don't technically like listening. They like confirmation bias nowadays. People don't like to listen to other opinions. They like to listen to their opinions that they feel are justified. I just lost the idea of a relationship after my last. I mean, it's always a place you can go. You like. Again, it's one of those like old sayings. If you can be happy with yourself, someone else will find that happiness, and that's kind of hard because I'm also a person that I feel like I kind of need someone else to make me happy because it's hard to make myself happy. Imagine going to watch your favorite movie. You talk about it so passionately because you loved it, and he goes, "Yeah, it's just a movie." Okay, well, you may hate me. It's like because my girl watches like, what's her favorite movie that she keeps wanting to watch with me, but I just can't care about it. It's it's The Notebook, I think is that movie, and like, I think we watched like clips of it, and it's just like, this movie. This movie doesn't sit well with me. And she's like, well, it's my favorite movie. It's a romance. But like, yeah, but it's a romance movie. Oh, yeah, about her leaving this guy to be with this other guy. And I'm like, but that's cheating. So you're fantasizing about a thing about cheating. And I'm like, well, no, it's because it's a true love. And I'm like, I don't know. It just feels like it's kind of giving the wrong message. And it's just, I don't know. I'm a person I can semi get into romance movies, but it's kind of difficult. I have the things that I like. I mean, I would never put down like, I mean, the same way like, oh, she loves like country music. She likes Luke Bryan and all these other things, and I'm like, it's like I don't like country. I don't like the tempo, the musicality of it. I'm like, I made an example. I want a man to be happy if I'm happy. And that's true. Yeah, if you're happy, I'm not gonna downplay your happiness. But it's when you want me to be happy with you. That's one of those things you shouldn't force your happiness on someone else either. Because you should be happy that you're like, okay, like you can be supportive, but you can't be like, you have to be happy with this thing also. And I'm like, but if they don't, you can't besmirch them for not liking it. Happiness with somebody. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with sharing, but you have to also accept that some people won't like the things that you also like. And that's just a matter of fact. People I'm the friend they always cut off when they talk. Aw. I didn't have many friends. I don't think I ever cut off anyone from contact because I was never that person. And people knew I wasn't that person. You're just like me for real. For real, bro. For real. I was mostly a ghost in like high school and stuff. I was the guy you would talk to. You would walk down the hall and be like, wait, who was that? Who was that guy? I was very forgettable. And it's something like I kind of regret, but also I'm like, there's nothing really I could have done at that point in my life. Because I did try. I tried my hardest to be like in the cliques, in the things. Like I was a jock. I was a nerd. I like I played football. I was part of a board gaming club. I was part of the nerds. I hanged out with the goths because I liked rock and emo music, and like I was like part of every clique, but no one cared about me. Like I was just whenever they cared when I was there, and as soon as I walked away, it's like I didn't exist. Like I never got hey bro, we're doing like a party, you want to come? Never got that. Oh hey, like I'm doing this thing at my house, you want to come along? I never got that. I'm just that guy. Yeah, I'm just that. I'm background NPC 470. It makes you feel like that. It makes you feel like that, like a background NPC in like a school anime. I mean, we just done talking. I don't need to do it. I can switch over to main. Everything makes you happy in this example. Imagine you get a ticket for a concert and it's rock music. You would be so happy, right? That's what I mean. Yeah, but like look at my case. If I asked my girl to come along, she'd be like, I'm not gonna go." Is be happy for me? Yeah, I can be happy you're going. Like it's like when like if like, say okay, so like in I have this exact example. My girl goes to concerts all the time. Do I go? No, she brings one of her girlfriends or her brother, like and goes and sees the concert. She said, "Oh, talks so much like, oh, I'd love to take you with me," and I'm like, but she realizes is that I don't like that type of music, and like even though I would be there, I wouldn't be happy about being there for the music. I'll be happy being there with her, and I would try to distract myself with being there with her, but not being there for the music. But not even giving back a smile. It feels like they're asking you to stop bothering them. I mean, that can happen. I mean, you probably will always have those little things. Like me and my girl will have like there's times when we want to talk and there's times when we don't. Like when I'm gaming, like she gets angry. She brings this up every now and again. She gets angry, like, "Oh, you're playing your video games like so much, and I feel ignored. Like you don't talk to me." And I'm like, "Well, because I'm focused." And we're like, "Well, I feel like your computer games are more important than me." And I'm like, "They're not." Okay, is that it's just hard to say I'm happy for you? I mean, that just feels cliche. And also, people are very selfish. Like, humans in their nature are very selfish. Like, maybe I'm not selfish. Like, hey, that depends on. Well, you're selfish for things that you care about. Like every human is every human has their own needs, their own wants, their own desires. Like being selfish is not a bad thing. I feel like people have turned selfishness into like a bad thing, but it's not. It's a core human trait. Like your desires, your wants are indeed inside selfishness. Like you wanting love is selfishness. Like you wanting a love a certain way, or like but it's a core principle of who you are. Because it's just my way. It is. And then there's times where you want to be alone. You're frustrated. You've had a bad day, and there is a reasoning of growing with that. Like me and my girl have also another example is that we've grown to that is that when we're having those moments, it is better to tell the other person, "Hey, I am having a bad day. I do not want to talk." And you can be considerate, be like, "Oh, I'm sorry you're having a bad day," and okay. But if you push and you be like, "What's wrong?" And then you keep trying to push into it, you then you drive that person into being mean to you, hurting you because they're hurting at that moment when they just want to be left alone. Want to be alone but not lonely. Yes, being like alone together. Yes, it's like acknowledging someone needs time without there's a difference when you're having a bad day and like I just need like time to get over it, and otherwise of like I hate this person, I don't want to be like there's a big difference. All right, let me switch to the. Yes, communication is very important, but it's a learned importance. You learn that because I mean I can only really speak like for myself on like when I was younger. Like I could communicate, but not in the good communication. Like it being good at communicating is a learned trait that a lot of people do not develop a lot. That takes socializing and understanding. Because it can be very easy to misuse or like misunderstand. And it takes like going through situations to learning the right way to communicate or how it should be or shouldn't be. And and then it also gets to the point where you'll tell somebody, "Hey, communicate this way." And they don't do it. They like it like goes straight through them. Either like they say they understand and then they forget about it. Because that goes back to people's idealisms, the way they think and they see and they feel and they like and a lot of stuff is learned traits inside of people. You learn how to respond to certain things and you learn how to do this and I'm still trying after years of getting my girl to be like she does the thing of I am upset, I push everybody away. I'm like that's not healthy, and especially to me, like your partner, like you could push everyone else away but me. Because that's not helpful and it's not helpful like for a healthy relationship. I get that you were angry, you're upset, but like if you become spiteful and hateful to somebody, that's not helpful. Stay bad aside and teach them. And yeah, that's what I've done for years now. That's what I think. If they don't care, it's not your problem anymore. I mean, that's the way I looked at helping people. Like what Derp said before, like a person that accepts advice. That is very difficult. I've learned over my years because I was a person that I looked and I understood and I could think through things or anything and like I was always a person and I lived by this more like you can give advice but it's up to the other person to accept it. So I hate is having an argument, you just spend hours just for it to end up the same way it started. Yeah. And nothing got done. Yeah. Because people feed off of each other. They feed off of, and it's kind of a bad thing. It's because if you're mad, you'll make the other person mad, and then they'll be mad that you're mad. And then it usually takes you guys getting, like we've had many fights like this with me and my girl. Is you get to the point where you're both mad, you go away, and then, okay, everything's fine the next day or a few hours later. Because you got both of calmed down from the stuff. And it's harder to get back. It depends on how much you care about the other person and how much the other person cares about you. And it also comes to understanding that some arguments are just stupid and they're not needed and it's not serious. Like a lot of arguments you will ever have in your life are stupid and not necessary, unless it's a fundamental like thing or bad thing in your life that at least one of you think is very important for you to get off and like very like much so communicate and like fix. Like a lot of arguments you will probably have are very stupid, are very like petty, are very like simple things that could easily be like fixed like by actually talking and like that. But a lot of times it's in the moment that it hurts and you don't. Even if it's stupid, so I have to fix it because they care about you. So they won't listen to you. Yes, that's true. Especially in the moment, if you're trying to fix things in the moment, that's so hard because I'm also a person. As a guy, lots of guys have this. Like they want to fix an issue right away. It's hard for them to let things be and then fix it later because we want to fix it now because it's right in front of us. But it's also like things like sometimes you can't fix an issue right away because that person's not in a good emotional or mental state to be able to have that. It is stupid, but it's also not at the same time because if it's something that like hurts somebody, it's so like this like there was an example like that happened a few days ago that like it does irk me, but it's like it's a situation like I know it doesn't because it goes and it comes. Is that like my girl has that's not her. No, that's her. No, that's her. Yeah, it's her promise ring that she's wearing because I have her engagement ring over there. She's wearing the promise ring that I gave her like years ago. And me as a person, I am very symbolic. I am a person like I wear a cross, but I'm not very religious. But this cross has special meaning to me because one, this is a replica of my father's cross that he wears, that me and all my brothers have, because it's symbolic of my dad. And the chain that's around is my mother's chain. That the chain this thing originally had broke, and then my mom took one of her jewelry off of her neck and gave me the chain. So this necklace is very symbolic. And I never take it off because it's very symbolic to me. So I'm a very symbolic person. So something like a promise ring is very like, because that symbolizes the promise. We're going to do this, and it's supposed to never come off. But she takes it off every now and again, and she puts like her mother, like she has like a ring for her mother that she puts on to do that. And it's a thing that I can understand why, but it's also hurtful to me because that ring is not supposed to come off. It's not. And like there are times that we'll be on a call or a video call and it won't dawn on me for a while, or maybe like I'll just notice it that she's not wearing the ring, and it makes me irrationally upset and angry, and then I hang up the call and I don't want to talk, and she asks what's wrong, and I say the ring. She realizes it was the ring. But then it's like, then it's that time that in that moment, nothing she say will make that better. No, I am upset. I am very annoyed with it. I am annoyed that she switches it, even though I understand that parting is also probably symbolic with her mother and everything. It's just, to me, in my selfishness, that ring means more to me than her mother's ring. Even though I can emotionally understand that ring may somewhat be more to her, but like, I want my ring to mean more to her, and that's personal selfishness in that way. And like, and to me, that it should technically, because I've I I've been taught by my parents, and again, like, people do care about their family, but I've been brought up in my family is that my mom has always told me that they won't be around forever. You have to find your own family, and that new family becomes your family, and they are your most, like, when you find a wife and you start a family, though that is your immediate family. You shouldn't care, like, it's kind of like bad because people have those different values of it. Like, I still care for my mother and father, but they've taught me and understood that if I find a wife and I start and have a child, that is my immediate family. They are the most important, and they should be the most important, and that I could put them on the back burner, my mother and father. Like, they are still important to me, but then that family becomes first. And that's one of those things that I am such an emotional person in that way, is that if I've given you that promise ring, that is me in my heart promising that you are my future family, and that I want to be treated like the same way, and that same heart is, and that's where you get that conflict, that some people won't see it the same way, and that creates that bad conflict between the both of you. It's that someone won't see it as much, and someone will see it as it is, and that causes conflict. And like, it's not to say we haven't had our bad spouts and breakups now and again, but we're still working together and like doing the best that we can to accommodate each other. And a lot of times that just takes time. It takes time and things getting set in stone and eventually moving forward. Like, will this become an issue eventually? I mean, hopefully eventually, when I like actually give her the engagement ring and I marry her and like we have our own house. No, all that problem won't ever exist, because like, I will become her immediate family. If she takes off her wedding ring, I will be that is a deal breaker, because that is very more important than a promise. The promise ring, okay, it's simple, it's like not the biggest deal, but because it's not as a deep thing. But it's like, but that goes to being understanding. Like, if like me trying to get her to understand that ring means a lot to me, and she does, and she wears it constantly, and that makes me happy seeing her wear it. Just for convenience, yeah, and I hate that. I hate that people see it as convenience. I grew up in the age, like, still with you see all the newfangled like movies and like all the stuff Disney's have done to mess up like all the remakes they did to the old Disney movies and everything, and they're trying to get rid of like love stories and the idea of true love and like and that and I grew up in that age where you're trying to find love and be that love. I feel like relationships should be about love, and mostly important is commitment. If you can't commit, then why even try? And that's problems that people don't. People see relationships as commodity. Like, look at all the woman empowerment stuff that's happened. That's kind of detrimentally affected women. Oh yes, girl, you can have sex with so many guys. It doesn't matter if a guy cares about your body count. He's just being sexist. And I'm like, no, you're being a hoe. Don't feed women. Don't be a hoe feeding hoe information to other girls. Yes, people will care. Any partner you have will care about your body count. I hate that common sense has gone out the window for idealism. People. I hate women, just men who do that. Yeah. Like Like there's bad advice on both sides of way of looking at the other. Like I think for what it's worth, it was very bad back in the day of looking at women, but I feel like the script has flipped so badly onto men by like the woman empowerment movement, like the feminism stuff. Like feminism was good in the beginning, but now it's turned into very toxic man hating, and like it's very bad. It's very bad when you see nowadays of how toxic women can be toward men and like and everything. Let me come with you, get you dirty, yeah, yeah. It like them being like, oh, I want to have fun in my 18s and 20s, and like maybe by my 30s, okay, maybe then I'll want to settle down and like. And that it's like all them being in power of like, oh yes, girl, go do OnlyFans. Yeah, don't put your like thing on video. That won't come back to bite you in the ass later on in life. Like you're if you have kids later on, there's no way their friends will ever show them your mother's like sex videos. Anytime soon. What was the first time I actually had? That was college. I think college was. I mean, well, I feel like it will. I mean, don't count yourselves out. If you find the right person, it's not the. It's not like an arcane ritual thing. It will. I mean, do you not want to? Do you want to become a sage? Is that what you want to become? It should. Like you should still want to like find a partner to be able to do that stuff with. But I can't talk to a lot of, like it's. I mean, I guess not. I guess saying you will is a bad statement to make because I am fundamentally different with that. With the idealism of love that I had, that I'm a very physical lover. So like the idea of like of sex and everything is the most romantic thing to me. Like being intimate with the partner is very like is the most expression of love that I can give, because it's one of those things that actions don't lie in that way. If I like someone, ooh, I feel bad for porn star kids. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's you look how as time goes on we're gonna get more and more of those because we're gonna have the OnlyFans kids, like all these girls are doing OnlyFans because they think it's an easy like money racket. You can't do much about it. Yeah, that just comes with culture change as the culture of the world. Because I feel we are the pendulum is going back the other way. Gonna sell my farts to the games. My bathwater. Guys, you want gamer bathwater? what was that one? I think it was the one streamer that was selling like pussy beer. She turned like the germination from her pussy into a beer product.
Have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your day.
You would buy them instantly. So put that up on my shelf next to my my trophy. It's a trophy. It's respectfully. Fuck no. I know what you are. I see you with my eye. That's funny. I mean, you'll have friends that will do that stuff. Like,
Intelligent machine, but I still grind my coffee beans by hand.
you freaky silly goose. I mean, you'll have friends that will help you out. I mean, when me and my friends, like, when my friends started an OnlyFans, she quit after, like, only, like, doing a few posts because she didn't like it, really. But, like, me and my friends still supported her. Like we are her friends, and she's married and everything, and we know that. but like anything she wanted to do, we supported. I mean, they can be looked at as like fucked up in one way or another, but I do that a lot. That's a lot of my conversations. You let me blab. We'll go on to so many different topics. Because look, you know where this topic started? It started with your degree, derp. That's where this topic started. And look where we are talking about fart jars and OnlyFans. That's what happens, man. Ever, I'm sorry. Oh, the OnlyFans thing? I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Some people want to do it because they're fed the whole it's empowering thing, and some people like. I mean, if it's your interest, no, like I'm never going. Again, I may not think it's right, but I'm never going to say no one has the. You can't deny a person their right for doing anything that they so wish. You can condemn it, and you cannot like it, but that really depends. Is that low? Has to be crazy. But yeah. Yeah. Under that moral line. I mean, again, that depends on people's moral line. Like, I mean, there's certain things like you would do that like it's gonna like be like, oh fuck that guy, but like it's one of those things like I would never want to be that person to be like, oh that guy fucked up and like did something horrible, but like and be like, well you were his friend. I'm like, yeah, I was his friend. Doesn't mean like I can't say what he did now is fucked up. And then we'll try to teach you about stuff in life. Yeah. Oh, because I did it, you should too. I'm like, no, that's not how that works. A lot of times it does come down to like looking at the will of the all and like understanding where you fit inside of that. Because again, people can have crazy ideas and like and everything. As long as you never like you're not like hurting anybody. If it's your own selfish desire, selfish thoughts, there's nothing. I will never like be like, no, you can't have those, because it's your own doing, and you are responsible for your own consequences in that way. Oh, see, woman as a sexual thing. Yeah, like it kind of reminds me of how the media, at least gaming media and everything, like points to people that point out like, oh, we like how we don't like women characters in video games now. I'm like, no, we hate the way you are representing women in games now. It's because like, oh, it's like how most women suck. It's like they'll be like, oh, because this woman's gay or lesbian or is an asshole or like is not a good character. It's like, you're just being misogynistic, or like you just hate women. I'm like, no, we hate the character you made because they're not a good character. And and partially you made them ugly. It's like, especially inside of video games, why are you making a character ugly? No one wants to look at an ugly character unless they're meant to be ugly, like Shrek. I love boy kissing. Yeah. Again, I am not gay, but I have no problem with gay romance or yaoi stuff. I have no problem with it. Am I going to actively search it out? No. But if it's in there, okay, fine. If you balance that out with like a guy and a girl kissing, sure. What do I care? Hey, it balances out. It's equal on both fronts. I mean, you'll have extremes on any side. Like take that example for like the anti woke people and everything will be like, oh, you play a dating game and like most of the options are like are man and woman, but then you have like the man on man thing, like woke game because you can kiss a man, you can have a relationship. I'm like, no, because you're playing a dating sim. What the fuck did you expect? Look at me and Dirt. We were role playing Hugo and Lycon having gay sex. Separation. No cat. We did it in VC. Oh, you guys are erotic role playing the VC. I have to lock that down. I didn't know you guys played VR chat also. Damn. So that happens all the time in VR chat. It's a common occurrence. you want my dearest partner.
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
Wait, oh yeah, it's the. Oh, yeah, that's one set already. So now we're getting there. We're almost. We need another 50 basically, so we can get up to 100.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, you're alive, my dearest partner. What was that again? Oh yeah, clock. There was just a freaky boy. That's saying something coming from you, Keep. Vice versa. Getting into much sounded too realistic. Hey, Deb, did you put in misinformation in front of me? I'm not gonna believe it. I know Keeps a lot of times messing around. And any of you are. What does that matter to me?
My blade strikes. It's over.
A deep cleanup.
Swift and decisive.
Right. Only mine. Come to me, Poppy. I felt. I like how Keith's writing her own fan fiction. Gonna go on I don't know what's the most like popular like fan fiction site nowadays. I actually don't know what that is, so I can't even make a good like reference to where Keith would post their fanfics. It's not DeviantArt anymore, is it? Isn't Deviant? They can like cancel like porn stuff from DeviantArt. Hey, Jeff, since you were like sick yesterday, did you actually get to watch the stuff and like see what's gonna be new for 2.0? Archive of your own, Wattpad. Oh.
A deep cleanup.
Swift and decisive.
Wait, is that an actual site archive of your own? I know my sites. That's an interesting name for like a actual website. Archive of your own. Like that already sounds like a fucking fan fiction site. It has everything. My fave. It literally does sound like you would read that title. Oh, that's a fan fiction site. it literally reads like, you know, like an erotic novel title. Like I would see that on like a bookshelf and be like, is that an erotic novel? It's called AO3. Also, Derp never answered me. Did you watch the live stream? Everything to see what's in 2.0. I want to hear what Derp thinks, because me and Keep were here and like reacting to it. So I want to see if, like, what Derp thought about all the new stuff coming. You're like, my legs. Were they cut off? Wasn't that a trend? I think there was a trend like a while ago of the people sending pictures with like maid leggings or whatever. JK. I feel like that was a trend. I'm far gone, man. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine just the way you are. You're the fangirl on internet meme. I like my men masked. I like how you say masked, and like I immediately think of that what was the Max Singer thing where they did like where it's like the voice, but like where they're all in like costumes, like singing. You know, they had to guess who was singing. That's where my brain went. Derp saw my repost on TikTok. Oh no. Shit was embarrassing. All my stuff is anime edits. I don't even repost anything on like TikTok. I have one video that I did trying to do voice acting. It's on my like on my my TikTok. Oh, I wish it was anime. I get like the one music beat and like manga panels, and that's sometimes how I find new manga to read. It's like it's going to TikTok, or like I get video game news sometimes. Men drooling over men, ghost band, brain rot, men songs. I mean, I feel like that's pretty accurate for a girl's TikTok. I mean, I don't know. My girl has shows me hers. Hers is very boring. It's like Dollywood, country music, Christmas, and like sometimes random things. Sometimes like relationship things, because we get those, we send those to each other, so we have like. I think Derp Wi-Fi is not working. Aw. I mean, I did drop out. Aw, that's sad. Man's having issues. First being sick yesterday, and now his Wi-Fi. Tell him he has to restart his router. He's got to unplug it and plug it back in. Do the old reliable.
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
Yeah, lately it's happening. That can happen with like too many people on the network. If too many people are using like the internet in an area, it can do that to stuff. He's such a good person. I mean, you've told me that before. It's not like I don't believe it. I went to catch a breath. Wasn't it the Wi-Fi? Man just stepped outside. It was like, ah! That's how I imagine. It's like Derp just like walks outside, looks up to the sky, starts screaming. Hi, I'm good. Goes back inside. Gets back on the chat. The breathe. Can you not breathe in your house? Is there no oxygen?
Double the accuracy.
Did you suck up all the oxygen in your house? Just breathing. Oh. That's Keith, you need to calm down. You're getting very like you need to calm down, Keith. You're getting into your fantasy mind. You're trying to sound like me whenever I interact with anybody. Well, especially women. More so women. I know. I guess guys too. I do slight sexy jokes to anybody. You should eat. Yeah, have you guys eaten yet? Make sure you guys eat. I feel like you guys forget to eat half the time. What the hell's that? Why do you guys use that rose emote so much? I noticed you guys use it a lot. Goodbye. Brain rot. Oh my god. Stupid fucking lasers. That's stupid. What? I feel like I'm stuck. What? No, fuck. Ah, I was so close to probably. I mean, not really. I mean, I would have been still a bit farther. God, it's annoying. I got so close to getting to 6. God damn it. Damn. I'm so annoyed. I was so close. I had the 5 out of 6. I'm so annoyed, man. I've been such a good to have just gotten that. And then I wouldn't have to play Soul Hounds anymore, basically. It's just the 6 lives I'm missing out of the achievements. Ah, downloading a game, the Steam is lagging as fuck. I feel that, yeah, when you get the, like the whole people using your internet to like slow you down, basically. Oh, sorry, I just gotta. My girl just sent me pictures of the new bras she's getting. God damn it. Damn it! I had that such a good run. It's soiled. Alright, one more try. And then we already hit the... Also, Deb, you still haven't never answered me about if you watched the live stream thing yesterday about the new content. And what do you think about it? And I wanted to hear your thoughts on the new stuff they're doing. Why does no one want to tell me what they feel about the new content? These No! Fuck! I didn't have my headphones on. Yeah. This is like the 5th time. I asked like what did you watch the since we had watched the update stuff for the 2.0, did you watch it on your own time? Because I think you fell asleep during it. So I wanted to ask, like, if you watched it, like, what did you think about the stuff that's happening in the 2.0 and all the changes they're making? Oh, ignore that.
Leaving already? Wish I could get out of here early.
Not this live stream, but the developers one. God damn it. With you guys, actually? Alright. Wait. Give me a sec. Let me end my stream real quick, okay? Alright. Well, I mean, I was about to end anyway. Then my girl called, so. Like Red Vivian. I mean, we'll see. Am I the thing? Yeah, right then. Like, I mean, I was half doing it too because I was on the call, but I mean, most of the stuff, good stuff, was like at the end of the stream anyway. It was really interesting, the mini map, the map style they're doing and everything. But I mean, we hit our 2 hour mark. My girl's waiting on the call, and that. So I'm gonna call it here, and we did. What's the way we do the? I mean, we don't really. We have enough for one. We're gonna roll once. See if they give Hugo. Kanako event. Miss Reaper. Yeah, she's on there. God damn it! I want fucking Hugo. You son of a bitch. They won't give me. Just give me Hugo. Ah! That's fucking W engine. Okay. Fucking son of a bitch. Hey. Alright. Well, we'll deal with that tomorrow. But I'm gonna end the stream, so I'll see everyone back tomorrow. So have a good one. Have a good one, everyone, for the weekend. It's the weekend, so enjoy your time. Have fun. But I will see everyone back tomorrow. More talks, more fun. Have a good one.